Hi guys, it's Debbie from What's Mama Cooking For Us, and today we're gonna make a meal my mom used to make for us all the time growing up: shell macaroni and hamburger and sauce. So I don't have my sauce out, but you can just use any sauce that you choose. And we have a pound of ground beef, an onion, garlic, peppers, mushrooms. My mother didn't normally put mushrooms, but I love mushrooms, so I'm adding it. And all your usual seasoning, salt, pepper, oregano, parsley, hot pepper flakes, garlic powder, onion powder, and of course your shells. And so this is simple, it's easy, and it can feed a lot. And that's why we used to have it a lot, and it fill you up, and it's delicious. So stick with me, hang out with me today in my kitchen, and let's make this simple and easy meal. Okay, let's start with the garlic. Simple and easy. If you don't know, which most of you know, you just pop it like this, and the skins come right off for you. So I'll just take a few to show you. And your skins come right off. See that? And if it doesn't, just give it another little pop. Well, of course, because I'm trying to show you guys how easy it is. So then you just want to push those little skins out of your way and just give them a nice little chop. So simple, so easy, and so much flavor. And I will put a video up top how I store my garlic in the freezer or the refrigerator. And then you have fresh garlic all the time. Don't ever use the jarred garlic. It's horrible. Oh. So, and then just to get it prepped, put it in a little bowl. And then you're all set. I'll do the rest of these off camera. And that's our first little simple and easy step. Okay, so then just wash your fresh produce. And I like to cut my onion in half. We might not need the whole thing, so I might just cut this big half. And I cut mine in pretty big pieces because we love onions. And you can cut them as big or as little as you want for your meal, of course, because it's your house and you do things the way you want to do it. I just like to show little tricks in what I do. And I like to put the rest in the freezer so I can use it for another meal. I'll leave a video up above how I do that. I have a whole playlist called Prepping Ain't Easy. So, but it really is easy because it saves you a lot of time. So then that's that for that. And I might put the rest of this in a freezer bag like I was saying. And then for your peppers, I like to cut my tops off. Just pull this right out. And you have no waste. Pop that right off the stem. See that? No waste. The little insides, and that's it. And I do usually cut off a little of the membrane stuff in there. But just give it a chop. And it's not going to matter because it's just going to all be put in your meat sauce and taste delicious. And I just take the little membranes out. But save as much of that pepper as you can because peppers are expensive. Oh, and these smell so good. Smell delicious. Take a couple of them like this. Watch your fingers, of course. And that's it. Another simple step. And I'm going to do the other ones off camera. Don't ever cut them this way because it's slippery. Cut them this way. And like I was just saying, I'll cut the rest off camera so you guys don't have to sit for that. Okay, and then we'll be back. So yeah, that just took us a few minutes. And I like to do these the day before or earlier in the morning before I start my meal. Or you can do this while you're doing the hamburger and boiling the pasta. It's up to you. But prepping in the morning before or the night before makes your life so much easier, because some nights you might be tired and you're like, oh, you know what, I'm not doing that. I gotta chop all that stuff. I'll just order out. So this way, if you have it already prepped, you'll say, oh, all I gotta do is a hamburger and, you know, boil the pasta. And I'm using a sauce that I already had and just gonna use that. So now that's our prep work, all set, good to go. Simple and easy. So guys, if you've been watching me and following me, you know I like to do my hamburger a certain way. And you could just do it as ground beef, as everyone does. But what I like to do is I like to take mine and form them into little pieces. What's that? Okay. They're kind of like little balls, but not really. Just so they stay together, excuse me, in the pan. And of course, you don't have to take this step. You can just ground your beef like normal. But I do like to have chunks of meat in mine. It literally only takes me a few minutes. I mean, you see I've already... And they don't have to be perfect. They're just so that when you go to take a bite, you get a nice hunk of meat. And I'll do the rest of this off camera. I usually do this right over the pan when I'm cooking, but for the video, I'm just showing you here. I mean, this literally takes seconds. And like I said, they don't have to be perfect. I'm just grabbing a piece and giving it a little push. And then when you flip them, just give it a little like flip. Don't stir after it gets a little cooked on the bottom. And that way it helps keep them together. And like I say, they're gonna come apart and you're gonna have some broken ones, but it's no big deal. I don't know why, I just like to do this. And see, I'm just about done. That took literally less than a minute. And then I have everything prepped now. I put the water in the pan. I got the salt over there and the pasta over there, so I'm all ready to do that. And we have all of our veggies chopped. So all we have to do now is do the actual cooking. So see, simple, easy. And I hope you guys give this little hack a try. You'll see when it's in the pan how it goes. Okay, so I got my hamburger in the pan, and we're just gonna let this cook. I did spray a little oil, just a tiny bit, just so it doesn't stick. Okay, and once it starts browning, which it's browning more in the middle, just give them a little flip like that. See, so now the little balls are kind of staying together, and then we're gonna put in the vegetables. So we got our peppers, our onions, and we're gonna put in our garlic. A lot of garlic. Guys, I don't measure. When you're cooking, just put what you like. So now I have all these seasonings that I told you at the beginning. And I don't measure those either, just put a little bit of everything in there. And then if you need more, you can always add more. So now I just added my mushrooms. And get them sauteed up a little. Get everything mixed together, get all the seasonings mixed together. And this smells so good, and this is gonna be delicious. And this was 80-20, and there's no grease in the pan at all. Look at that, beautiful. So we don't have to drain it. And then we're just gonna let this cook a little bit longer so all the flavors can get yummy. And then we're gonna add our sauce. And I just gave it a taste, and it tastes delicious. And after I put the sauce in, I might add some more salt and pepper maybe. Okay, now we're not gonna put all of our sauce in there. We're just gonna put some of it in there just to get the depth of flavor. Then when the pasta's ready, then we'll add the rest of the sauce. Look at this, you guys. Now, growing up, I didn't really care for this that much. I don't know why, but I was a picky eater. But look at this. I had a craving for it the other day after I made the beef stroganoff. And I thought, you know what? I could go for some shells. And this was one of our family's favorite. Wasn't always mine, but it's delicious. So we're just gonna let this cook now and let all those flavors combine with each other. Okay, guys. The pasta's ready. We're just gonna stir it in. Look at this. Oh my gosh, you guys. This looks, smells amazing. Then you just want to add some more sauce. Let me grab my other spoon. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This brings back a lot of memories. Growing up, my mother would make this so much. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Don't you guys want a big bite? Oh my gosh. Let's scoot that over. Let's bring our plate over. Look at that. OMG. Oh my gosh. And then a little more sauce. Or you can just put more in your little Parm cheese. Gotta have the Parm cheese. Oh my gosh. Slice of Italian bread. Look at this. Let me take my thumbnail first, guys. You guys, it is so hot up here in upstate New York. I'm sweaty. So I got my air off for a minute to do the video, but look at this. You want that first bite? Let's get a little hamburger, a pepper. Look at that. Oh my gosh. All right, take that bite. Oh my goodness. Mmm. 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 Wow. Oh my gosh, so good. Just like I remember. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys give this a try. It's simple, it's easy. Check out my other playlists. I got over 470 videos. And yeah, stay tuned for more and come back for the next one. Thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Be blessed.